Thanks for checking out the Sit, Feel, Heal podcast. Please feel free to share. And if you're inspired and have a moment, please like, subscribe, and review. Stay up, stay true, be you. So cultivating kindness, cultivating compassion, cultivating joy, cultivating balance of mind. Yeah. And I bet you're doing better than you can even imagine. Definitely better than what your mind is telling you. I bet you're the best meditator. I bet. Yeah. Yeah. So tonight I want to bring in these practices, the hard practices, but in a different way. And the Brahma Viharas is that we can bring to mind a loved one, a benefactor, a neutral person, a difficult person. If you want, you bring these people to mind one by one and send them kind phrases. May you be at ease, may you be at peace, may you be happy. Me and Kimber have done the metta for monsters. It's a metta practice. In compassion, you do the same thing with different words, and same with mudita is appreciative joy, and upekkha is balance of mind. But tonight I wanted to practice and have this contemplation as I bring in these words. I'll just pop in the words and just see what comes to mind, right? And kindness or compassion, joy, balance. This contemplative part of the practice and notice what comes to mind. Maybe there was a kind act that you did for someone else or someone did for you. Maybe you need more kindness. We'd like more kindness in your life, or more compassion, less compassion. I don't know. Joy, balance, and just this contemplative part of the practice of noticing just by reflecting on a word. And reflecting on your practice in itself, no matter how many times you've been here or how long you've been practicing, when was the last time you just were able to sit and contemplate your practice in general and notice maybe even the subtle shifts in your life, the subtle shifts. It doesn't have to be a big, oh man, that's not even here anymore, but just maybe a subtle way that you have been showing up in life that is a direct response from your practice. I don't think we take time to, what are the subtle little things? Maybe it's not the thing that you came here for and you really want it to be gone or you want more of, but maybe there's little shifts that are leading in that direction. And that's how we start to let this practice integrate into who we are, not what we do. So this practice tonight, it'd be more of a contemplation of noticing where the mind goes. You always start with giving yourself some space, some landing on your anchor, which could be the breath, the feet, the seat, the sound, something that brings you back. And then noticing where the mind goes, watch it and come back. And that's the offering, right? But you get to do you as well. You can ignore anything that I'm saying. So everything's just an invitation for you to try on yourself. I think those are my words. Maybe tonight, would you like to be in a different posture? Would you like to maybe lay down? You can take up some space in the back and get some pillows, blankets. Our friend Jess is just taking care of herself. I love that. I think that's such a big part of this, that we can get pretty rigid and, okay, this is the way that we meditate. Upright, focused. And that works sometimes, that does. Until it doesn't, until maybe there's a shift, maybe movement would be something that the body needs, maybe some energy stuck somewhere. In our practice tonight, the curiosity of what feels supportive, and I'll offer some guidance and different ways that you can practice meeting yourself right where you're at. And you get to choose. Get to choose what feels good, what would feel or actually lead to just a little bit of freedom. And as we shift our awareness inward, eyes open, eyes closed, we can already start to really be curious about what would feel supportive. Eyes open, eyes closed. As you bring your awareness to your posture and sitting or laying down, is there a little movement that would just gonna help you settle in a little bit more so that you don't have to effort? If the mind is restless, can you just let it be restless? The body might be a little restless. Can it just be restless? And this mind can be like trying to tame a wild horse. You can't contain it. It'll just thrash around. But you give it space to move around, corral. So we give the mind space by just shifting awareness to the senses, maybe all these points of contact, the body sitting, laying down. Really notice this connection, the way the feet are connected. So back half of the body pressed into the chair, the floor. Allowing this body to be held. And maybe this is a place, these points of contact, a place that you can guide the mind back to with awareness when the mind is getting stuck or drifting, plan, memory. Even if it's a positive plan or list or dream, you can note it and then come back. Maybe there's parts of the body that are still holding on, bracing. The usual hangout spots are the shoulders, the face, the belly. Without forcing, can you just invite these places to soften? Remind them that we can just be held right now. If it feels okay, maybe there's nothing that needs to be protected right now. Let the air land on your skin. Allow the breath to breathe you. This dear friend, the breath, lifelong friend, the breath, just breathing all on its own. No need to change or do anything here. Maybe this is a place to rest. This in-breath, this out-breath, or a place to come back to. These sounds coming and going. Sometimes the mind following with the preference and opinion. It's not a problem. It's actually an invitation. You notice the mind attaching, the mind pushing. Can we soften and return? Feed the seed, the sounds, the breath. Let the mind rest in this container of presence, present with sensation, with the breath, with sound. Present with the mind. Restless, busy. We forget, we remember, we drift and we return. And every thought, an opportunity to welcome yourself back. Just as the horse settles after being able to run around a little bit, maybe the mind is settling a little bit, enough that you can approach it. And just be present with what's arising in the mind, and plans and memories like little bubbles rising and passing as we're present with the breath, the feet, the sea, the sounds. And in this space, this presence, this container, we can contemplate, we can just reflect on our practice and the subtle things that you've noticed, shifts into your relationship to life. Doesn't have to be perfect or ideal. Maybe it's just having a conversation, being present with the loved one. And just bringing awareness to your heart, your this emotional heart. And be guiding your breath into this heart center. This is not necessarily the physical heart, where you feel these emotions, the joy, the sorrow. And as I invite you to reflect on the word kindness, what comes to mind? Kindness. The term loving kindness. Does an act come to mind? Does a wanting come to mind? We approach just awareness, presence. You don't need to search. Whatever comes to mind. Kindness. This chamber of your heart. Kindness. Remembering the breath. Remembering the body connected. Sounds. Its presence. And reflecting on the word compassion. Compassion. Is there wanting and not wanting? Is there wanting more? This chamber of your heart. What is compassion to you? Presence is key. Being present with sound, sensations, the breath as you contemplate. Bringing the word joy to mind. Joy. Is there appreciative joy? Appreciating the joy you experience. Are you holding on to it? Can you just hold it lightly? Sympathetic joy. Empathetic joy. Experiencing the joy of others, a loved one, a friend, their success. Does jealousy arise? Without judgment, joy. And coming back to presence, reflecting on balance, balance of mind. Do you notice, is the mind unbalanced, clinging to pleasure, pushing away pain? We just notice. These chambers of the heart, where would you like to focus your practice on? Joy, compassion, kindness, balance. And just taking the last few moments to let the guidance go and maybe reflect again on that goodness that is you, the gold. Or maybe looking at the armor that is still thick. Maybe you can just chip away at a little bit with this breath, with this return. May you rest in the goodness that is you.